Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron for the Africa campaign featuring the Modern Day 4 mod. In the last episode, we launched our all-out invasion of the mainland United States through Florida, and it has been significantly successful. As you can see, we've taken most of the southeastern quadrant of the country, and we are pushing, there just isn't enough enemy divisions here to stop us. I think at this point there's actually long stretches of the line that are completely undefended, so we're going to have to go in for a bit of reorganization, I think, of the line. We are bringing in our infantry, so that will help things. But what we're probably going to do is just give, a halt order, have everybody hold up, because we've been advancing faster than, the line can actually keep up with. And then once we have reorganized a little bit, we will resume our assault and hopefully force the U.S. to capitulate. We also did have a major fleet engagement between our fleet and the American fleet, which we dealt a devastating blow to the American Navy. We sunk 7 of their aircraft carriers amongst dozens of other ships. I mean, we took some losses ourselves, but I think that an overall a battle was in our favor in terms of the actual ships that were destroyed. I just realized that's an exclamation point, isn't it? There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're a little banged up, but right now we're trying to protect our guys coming across the Caribbean, just in case the remnants of the American fleet decide to show up and give us some trouble. And then we're going to probably have to put them into port for a while for repair. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and tell all these guys to stop what they're doing. Stop advancing. And how are we going to reorganize this? I think what we're going to do is the armor, delete all of your orders, and tell you guys to set up on the northern flank there. And I think the same thing for these guys. I probably should just order you all to stop. Give them orders. And we'll do the exact same for these guys. Delete your orders. Set you on this flank there. And that means that these guys is either they were overextended by quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but they're pretty overextended. And then these guys also bring there. Alright, let's go ahead and pause it. And then what I think we're going to do is we are going to put the infantry that we're bringing across on that northern front. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make a hard push to push all the way up the eastern seaboard of the United States. Well, the eastern seaboard. So there's this, but we've also got, the Midwest in here as well. And then we're going to push into Canada, basically all the way up to the Hudson Bay. It is Hudson Bay, right? I think so. Basically take the entire eastern half of both countries, and then who's got planes out here? Oh, the U.S. does. Shot down 19 combat UAVs, close air supports, attack helicopters. They're trying to attack my Navy, aren't they? With their aircraft. Not a bad idea. But they're suffering the same problem that I had. Is that planes just getting shot down like crazy. Look at all those planes we're shooting down. Combat UAVs, attack helicopters, close air supports, and combat UAVs. Why are my guys still pushing? Okay. Tell you guys to stop. Stop. Whatever you're doing, just stop. Right? I mean, it's nice that you're taking territory, but... Alright, you guys set up on this front. And I'm going to give these guys the attack order. We're going to tell you... I'm going to switch them to balanced. Balanced. Make sure you're all unbalanced anymore. There we go. So they should only push to where I tell them to. Alright, so this is impassable. This is impassable. Okay. So I think that's probably a good spot. So we're going to go ahead and say just outside of Manitoba, and we're going to push... all the way out there. Same thing for you guys. Hello? Hold on. Oh, that's not... Okay, front. Alright, battle plan. It just wasn't drawing the line for some reason. That was weird. Okay, there we go. And you guys... same plan. Along with these guys. Same plan. We'll wait till the infantry are in position, and then we'll strike. Yeah, we got the top-end cruisers, and we're making them as much as we can. Once we hit the top end for all of our ship designs, then we're going to do the same thing. Speaking of, how does the research go? We're about to get some new frigates. Alright, main fleet. You guys head back to... I think... head into... South Carolina. Charleston. Let's see. Combat UAVs. 39 A-10s. Got shot down. 6 H1 Cobras. H1 Cobras. 96 A-10s. 10 A-64Ds. 10 MQ-9 Reapers. 6 A-64Es. Man, if they're down to using Cobras. Alright, close air supports. Yeah, we're just decimating the Air Force there. We got the top end close air support. We have air experience. We're probably going to top them off. Let's see. We're going to be switching over to ground vehicles. Grab engineer tank. Do I need that? Recon tank? I don't know. Someone asked that I just go ahead and research everything. And I might go ahead and do that just because there's no reason not to. But we're going to focus on the stuff we need first. Alright, recon tank it is. Swap those guys out. Alright, let's actually back this off a tad. We're still not getting any. They all went into this? Okay, hold on. Okay. We must have a lot of damaged military factories. No, we don't. Huh. All right. Oh, before we actually do that, the close air support, right? Close air support. You guys modify, increase their reliability. Their range. Yeah, that should work. Alright, all these guys are almost in position. Yeah, they've been able to move some forces in. There's some Canadian divisions. What is this flag? Senegal. Senegal. Those must be Senegalese volunteers. Alright. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to use staff office plan. Get that planning bonus to accelerate. There we go. One more day ought to do it. Alright, 6.5 gen multi-role aircraft. Alright, so those are done. Let's go ahead and get the CV versions. Might as well build them. And go ahead and initiate the battle plan. Where is... Oh, we're going to need air cover. They've put a bunch of fighters over the Caribbean. I don't know why they would do that. In fact, I think I'm going to take all my planes out of the Caribbean. Because there's no real reason for them to be there anymore. Let's put them in St. Louis. You guys can move to Mississippi and get over there. And the helicopters well, 100 of you can head here. And the other 100 can go there. And we will gain air superiority through taking all their airfields. The Northeast United States is a completely different air zone. Okay. I know they must have air squadrons up in the Falklands. That is one thing we're going to have to do after the US and Canada capitulate, is make sure we mop up anything in this hemisphere that could potentially be used as a forward operating base. So we're going to need to knock out Guantanamo. We're going to need to knock out any of these little islands over here that are hostile. Do we still occupy Puerto Rico? Yeah, we still do. We still occupy all of this. Alright. And, oh, indium gallium arsenide sensors imagers. Okay. And we're also going to need to take the Falklands. We're going to need to take this island, which I forget what they are. South Georgia Islands. We're going to need to take St. Helena. Knock all that stuff out. Let's see. Pitcairn Islands. I'm not sure we need to even worry about that, but we'll see. This is owned by Ecuador, I'm thinking. Yeah. The Galapagos. The Bahamas are also going to have to be taken. Not the Bahamas. Bermuda. The Bahamas are not involved in the war at the moment. Take Newfoundland. And then we might have to do hopping through Greenland, Iceland, and then come down into the UK from Iceland. Take the Faroe Islands. We'll see. Maybe our invasion route. Come through here. Take out England. And then hop the channel into mainland Europe. We'll see how it goes. Oh, this is what I was afraid of. Alright, so we got that. So we need those. We have free military factories, which I think we're going to start pushing into I guess, our air superiority fighters? No, we'll go for some close air support and attack helicopters. And we are in need of a lot more air superiority fighters, so we probably, if that happens again, we're going to need to push them into the fighters. Alright, Washington has fallen. Baltimore has fallen. Where are we at as far as knocking the U.S. out of this thing? Let's see. 40%. Alright, we've almost taken... Just keep those fixed. Actually, what might be best... let's see... So we're going to be pushing in Canada. We're going to have to open that front. It's there. Actually, this is what we're going to do. Get rid of those fronts. Make sure that everybody is on the main front. And then you guys will extend to take up this front. Okay, there we go. And that limited all your battle plans, didn't it? Well, that is bizarre. All right. Why am I having so much trouble getting these battle plans to draw? Come on. Yeah, it's just... Alright, fine, I guess. Can I just say do this? Apparently that works. Alright, give that order to everybody. And just go ahead and tell them to be aggressive. There's no need to be shy about it. I mean, there's nothing there. We're just rolling over undefended territory right now. Actually, can you guys maybe do a push to go here and just take this chunk? We'll get a bunch of victory points in there. $1,600 enemy aircraft. against my not even 500. Alright, yeah, we have more available factories. We're going to go ahead and we're going to keep... We're just going to pour them into air superiority. Actually, we just want to go like that. Man, there's like one Special Forces division here that's given us a lot of trouble. Alright, we've taken Dover. Alright, you take the Delmarva Peninsula and then head back to the front. More air superiority fighters. Okay, we just took Philadelphia. Let's see, New York is how many victory points? 15. We managed to surround that one Special Forces division, who's putting up a surprising fight. But not for much longer, I think. How long does it take to drive in there? Alright, so what are they at now? 54%. Alright, more military factories. A lot more military factories. We have 111 dockyards? Oh, a bunch of stuff finished. Okay. We did get those new destroyers, right? How close are we to new ships? We're close to our first model of nuclear submarine. We're 2 days away from new frigates. So what we'll probably do is go ahead and just have these guys go on an infinite cycle. There we go. Naval Reserve, just crank out as many of those as possible. 1.2 per month. Alright, we're starting to push into the Canadian territory. Alright, and that is as many air superiority fighters as we can manage. Let's make sure that any damaged military factories are being repaired. They probably have a lot of resistance in the United States right now. Yeah, we do. Nothing I can do with that right now. Once the United States capitulates and it looks like that the threat of the American Navy is gone, we will move our guys here that are guarding the coastlines in South America up to the U.S. to do resistance suppression. Alright, nuclear submarines. Alright, we just took New York. Go ahead and take the rest of Long Island while you're at it. Alright, what do we actually need? Multi-role fighters? Let's see. Airborne IFVs we could use. Okay. So let's go ahead and pour those into airborne IFVs. Which are there. Poughkeepsie just fell. Alright, with the fall of New York, where are we at? 65% towards capitulation. Yep, we've taken Toronto. Right? Oh yeah, we just did take Toronto, okay. And head towards Ottawa. Montreal. Alright, more free military factories. What do we need? What do we need? Artillery? They're kind of... Well, we're not necessarily max, but we have one full set. Transport helis. Alright, put a whole bunch of them in the transport helicopters. Alright, I don't think there's anything more we could bring over. Well, I mean, we do have the Marines that we could bring over. These guys are all defensive garrisons. You guys are defensive garrisons. In fact, you guys should be under that guy. Let's see, offensive doctrine. Grab it. Let's see if anybody has any new skills. We can get them. Encryption. Movement bonus on land. Yeah, let's go with that. Improvisation expert. Come on. There we go. Okay. You... What do we have? Guess improvisation expert. How about you? Scavenger, fortress buster. Guess we'll get everybody this. Boston has fallen. That should be another big victory point, and it was. We're at 75%. I don't think we're getting any big American victory points at this point. I mean, there is Minneapolis, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can isolate that guy. Ah, the two fronts stitched themselves back together. That's pretty cool. It's nice that I didn't have to do that. Alright, what about Canada? Where is Canada in terms of capitulation? United States is 78%. Canada is 21%. We'll see what happens once Ottawa and Montreal fall. Vancouver is the current capital? Oh, we just took Ottawa. Ah, that's why. Oh, we must have had the NATO thing happen again. Alright, better UAVs. Grab those. Continue working on those UAVs. And put... And where is the original multi-rolls? Okay, go ahead and put them in there. Times 5. The planes seem to need a lot of factories in order to be able to produce at a decent rate. Alright, oh, I just noticed that we are getting quite long here, so... what we'll probably do is just go ahead and end it here. And we're almost in Montreal. I mean, there's nothing up here stopping us anymore. Could you guys, like, rush there? Okay. And then these guys can just attack that way. Alright. So we'll call that good. Okay. So I think with this, we'll go ahead and call this an episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.